YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy B Stu. I'm just doing another yearly review on the two bikes that I currently own from Venom Motorsports. I have the X22Gt 250cc, and then I also have the X18 50cc from Venom Motorsports. And just to go over a lot of the modifications that I've done over the time I've had the bike. I've changed some things out over time, and if you follow my channel, you notice that the bikes have kind of come into a different look as I've learned different techniques and grown different, how should I say, preferences for the looks of my bikes. So I guess I'll start out with the 250cc. That's the one I usually get the most questions and attention about. And here we have it. So what I've done different. Well, the first thing I'd like to bring out is that I've added the Ninja H2 blade mirrors. If you notice, I got the blade mirrors on. You see them right here. And when you're not using them, you just flip them down, they click, lock in, and they don't move around. So I still have the aerodynamics here and on the side, as well as right here, and of course on the front of the fender, two aerodynamic blades here. Everybody knows that I add this on because this comes in all matte black. I tinted out the headlights. The lights are still super bright even in the dark nighttime, so it's more or less a garnish, make it look good, but it still doesn't create any safety hazards for me, which is a plus. Added the gold trim along the headlight, carbon fiber. Everybody pretty much knows that these bikes come with a clear windscreen, so what I did was I spray painted the inside so that it looks shiny on the outside. I tinted out the turn signal lights, as well as added things on the brake calipers and the brake fluid lines. Just did that to personalize. I even added a protector on the inside of the fender just to be different. Added racing stickers on the side. Like I said, for those of you that knew my bike and have been following my channel for a while, everybody knew that I had a Ninja sticker on the side of it. I've since removed that and did the racing stickers. Also the Kawasaki emblems on the bottom, the side, and the gas tank, as well as me adding the gray carbon fiber on the side of the fairing. I painted some of the engine gold trim, as well as the foot pegs. I spray painted the engine black with heat treated spray paint, so I don't have to worry about it bubbling up or anything like that. Even though I don't have a passenger on my bike ever because I'm the only one to ride it, I still kept the passenger pegs on, like I said, just for show. I removed this piece right here because it's easy to get to certain parts of the engine, wiring and hoses. And this is the factory muffler. I removed the rear fender from the back rear tire so that it could have a little bit more realistic bike look, because everybody knows that this is a scooter and that it's not, I repeat, it's not a Kawasaki bike. I added aerodynamics to the rear as well as the seat cowl, just for, like I said, modifications to make my bike look unique, as well as Ninja emblems. Everybody knows that I put the fender delete kit on the rear, and I changed out my rear shocks. I also put decals on the rear and front tires, as well as painted and coated the tire frames or the rims shiny black. So they're now coated to like a candy coat, kind of like shiny, instead of like a matte finish. With the handlebars, I've painted all the nuts and bolts, had them spray painted black, and then put back in. Foam mount, changed out the handlebar grips, added lever protectors, as well as changed out the levers. Did the dash with gold trim and added gas protector, as well as just personalizing with carbon fiber and trim. And I painted the gas cap. This is the helmet. Of course, I'll be getting a new helmet come the new year or the new riding season. But this is what I did to this one to make it accent the bike. And then coming to the X18, as you can see. So what I did with this one was added all Yamaha emblems, because that's what this bike is a clone of. Did chameleon tint on the headlights as well as the windscreen. Added aerodynamics on the side and the front of the bike. Normally this bike comes with one handlebar grip and lever, but I went ahead and put another one on just to make it look more realistic to match on either side. Changed the throttle grip, handlebar grip, or whatever. Added Yamaha stickers and racing stickers on the side. On the top, gas protector. Here's the helmet to go with it. And I got this helmet off Amazon. I think it was like $60 or $70, I believe, or not. Just put extra stickers and emblems on here to dress it up. On this one, I didn't put a fender delete on here because there was too much going on with the rear. So what I did instead was just cut it down some so that it didn't seem like it had a ducktail at the end. This again is the factory muffler. I just spray painted it with heat treated spray paint. I coated it and then put a decal on the muffler. So again, of course, I did things like checking all my hoses, making sure that all my screws and bolts were tight, cleaning out my air filters, cleaning out my carburetors, making sure that my air vacuums were working properly, that there were no tears, there was no holes in the intakes, just to make sure that everything was running smooth when I come back out for riding season, because I don't like riding in the cold. I don't like riding in the rain, in the snow. But yeah, these are my bikes. And again, they're from Venom Motorsports. This is not a paid promotion. I don't care nothing about that. You know, this is basically just to help other people who've shown interest in this bike or the other bikes, and just sharing my personal experiences with the company, the things that they've done as far as me working through learning how to repair certain things if needed, fix certain things if needed, and to find the parts and replace them if needed. Thus far, I haven't had to replace anything. Everything that I've changed or maintenance just was out of, I want to say, just regular maintenance. Nothing has gone wrong with these bikes. They both still work. They ride smooth. They don't stall. They don't cut off. I had nothing wrong with the tires. Those are still factory. Nothing wrong with why I changed out the spark plugs. Because, some of the guys on YouTube have done that, and they said that their bikes were operating properly. So I did that too. As far as the batteries, still factory. They still charge well. I say I'd probably have to charge them like every 2-3 months from riding. And yeah, that's about it. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have any personal questions, hit the comment box. Let me know exactly in detail what you need to know. As far as parts are concerned, I really don't post a lot of the links because I have so many parts on here. And I either got them from Amazon or Etsy. I think I got maybe one thing on eBay, and I got to check to see what that was. But at any rate, if you want to know something, let me know what exact part you're talking about, and then I'll give you the link on the page as I respond to your question. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate everybody's support. Been really getting a lot of hits on the X22Gt 250cc. Even Venom Motorsports put it on, their site. They were really stoked about how it turned out. But yeah, if anybody else needs help or assistance with personalizing their bike, I'll be available. But until then, everybody be safe. God bless. Take it easy.